Nathaniel Bandy. Striving for originality.
Hey guys, so I was just going through YouTube comments, and I saw something along the lines of, why hasn't, smell-o-vision, or why hasn't video games evolving an aroma happened yet? And I've been kind of thinking about how that could actually work. And to be quite honest, yes, it could work, but I feel like it would cost so much extra money, and hell, there could be so much problems with it that I don't think it'd be worth the time or the investment for these companies to make something along the lines of this. So, I don't know, if you were to make a game like, I don't know, a sequel to Cooking Mama, who remembers that game on the DS? Where you're going around cooking things. I know it sounds boring, but it was actually pretty cool. Now imagine a game like that, where, I don't know, you're cooking a pizza, and then you can smell the pizza. You can smell it baking in the oven, then you can smell it coming out, you can smell the cheese, the pepperoni, the sauce, all that good stuff. I think something like that would be kind of cool. But let's think about how this would work. I think the only way that they could really do this is that the console or the portable device or whatever would have to have some sort of opening where you can place a specific bottle related to that game into the console. So for example, maybe there could be like a little perfume bottle that you insert into your console or on top of your TV or something along the lines of that. And then the game tells the perfume when to spray out the aroma. Or maybe the bottle could have a few types of aromas. So for Cooking Mama, there could be an aroma for, I don't know, spaghetti, or pizza, or just hamburgers, or something along the lines of that. So if that were the case, if the game were able to sense that and squirt out the perfume to give that aroma away, well, let's think, okay, that would be really cool at first. I think that would be really neat. But here's the problem. How would that scent go away? Okay, what if you're playing the game, you made some pizza and then, all of a sudden you smell pizza around everywhere. You're like, wow, this is really immersive, this is so cool. But then, your game ends and you're at the main menu of the game, or you turn off your TV and that pizza scent is still there. Or what if you go from making a pizza to spaghetti in Cooking Mama, and then the spaghetti smell comes out. Then you have a combination of the pizza smell and the spaghetti smell. Not gonna work. And on top of that, can you imagine how much more expensive these things would be? Not only would you have to spend extra money on this, perfume bottle, but on top of that, you would have to buy replacements whenever you ran out of this stuff. But you wouldn't want to do that, because if you were using these sprays, how are you going to get rid of the smell? I mean, unless the device also had a way of getting rid of the smell right afterwards, I'll be very impressed. But I really don't think that's going to happen. You would need something like Febreze to get rid of smells like that. I mean, imagine if you're living in a really small room playing your game, and this perfume is just going off everywhere. And it gets to the point where there's so much of this perfume just spraying all over your room that your room just smells like total crap. I just don't think it could work. I mean, the technology potentially is there at this point, but you would have to be in an extremely controlled environment for that to work. And you could only use these smells at very specific times, because this controlled environment would need to be able to get rid of that smell very quickly right after it's being used. So, is it possible? I do think it's possible. Are we ever going to see it in our homes? Probably not. So, to the guy that made this comment, Cat with the camera, interesting idea. I just don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, actually, believe it or not, smell-o-vision has existed in the past. Back in the 30s and 40s, when movies were first coming out, movie theaters were experimenting with those kinds of things. We were experimenting with smells, but they had the same problems that I just suggested. That the smell did not leave the room, and it overall just made the overall room smell like total crap. So that's probably why it will never happen. So that's just what I think. Do you think it's possible? Let me know below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Leave a comment. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.